Welcome back to High Proof Low IQ. I'm Gordon.
And I'm the other guy.
That's Scott. That's Scott, by the way. All right, so we've got a couple of fresh cracks for you today, and in this case, we've got a Kentucky Owl. This is going to be batch number 12. Interesting story on this particular bottle. So Stoli USA is the parent company of Kentucky Owl, and they have declared bankruptcy back in late 2024. And so these bottles of Kentucky Owl, which were going for like $400, are kind of, sometimes you can find them for pretty cheap. I found this one for about $100 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So now Scott's going to talk about his bottle here.
So this is a Knob Creek. This is a Jim Beam product. This particular one is a single barrel, private barrel store pick from, it's Fred No the Fourth for Beach Liquors, which is located in Panama City. I go down there every year, and my wife's sister lives down there. I always try to hit up Beach Liquors in Panama City, then I hit up Beach Liquors in Destin, which is where we end up staying. They've got they actually got 3 good stores. I'm not getting paid anything for this, but I do recommend if you're down there, go check them out because they've got a pretty good selection and usually some pretty good store picks, which this is one. I don't know if it's good or not because I bought it when I was down there, and this is the first time I'm cracking it.
All right, and just so you know, so
yeah, the wax.
So that's 120 proof, and this one is coming in at 115.8 proof, and we'll see how a $400 bottle stacks up to
this is a
$65
bottle. This is about a $65-70 bottle.
All right, so this is gonna be fresh cracks. So America.
Merkin.
All right.
American Pope.
American Pope, yeah. So at the time of the filming of this video, recently the new Pope was chosen, and it's the American Pope from Chicago, Illinois, and he's Leo the something.
Leo the 14th.
Leo the 14th.
Which is after the 13th and prior to the 15th.
Henry the 8th, I am. All right, I want to move this slightly off camera, but still in the frame. All right, so let's start off with the Kentucky Owl. I'm really interested to see.
We're going lower proof first.
Yeah.
Lower proof, higher dollar.
Right, so I'm really interested to see how a $400 bottle compares to a $65 bottle, and my guess is a $65 is going to hold up pretty good.
A lot of times that's the case.
Yeah, a lot of times you're paying for the name,
but you never know.
You're paying for the name,
yep.
And so in this case, I think that'll be the truth. I won't be surprised if the Kentucky Owl's better, but I don't think it's going to be much better, and I won't be surprised really if it's not better. It smells good.
It's a really good nose. I'll give it that. That does smell really. That smells good. It smells better than burnt shoe leather.
All right, so it's I'm getting like a buttercream on this one, like a buttercream icing.
Like a Publix cake?
Sure.
They do buttercream icings.
Yeah, so buttercream icing on a cake is kind of what I'm getting at. But
like a buttercream icing with a little bit of ethanol on it.
Yeah, I do get the ethanol for sure. I usually don't mention the ethanol because I think that's kind of a given.
Well, but buttercream icing with ethanol, that would be a great cake. If we could get one of those from Publix, I'd be fat.
Fatter.
Fatter. He's not wrong.
All right, so cheers.
Cheers. There we go. We're diving in.
That is really good. Wow. I'm pretty impressed, actually.
That's pretty good brown water.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And I will say this, as $400 bottles go at $100, that's a great $400 bottle.
I'm going to say for $100, this is a must-buy. Absolutely.
Problem is you ain't going to find it.
You may not. So if you do want to find this for $100, I'm going to tell you a store where I bought this, but it's been about a month, so they may not have any. And that's That's Stone River in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and that's where I bought this for $100. And good luck finding it for $100 because that's the only place I've seen it for that low.
Yeah, it's that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's enjoyable.
Wow.
That's enjoyable. I would not pay $400 for that bottle, but
yeah,
I might be inclined. Certainly, if I wasn't going to buy anything else there that day, I would be inclined to buy that bottle. If I knew then what I know now, I would pay $100 for that bottle.
Absolutely, I'd buy two. Actually, if I knew how good it was, I would have bought two.
If I knew it tasted this good, I would have told you to buy me one.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I'm going to say this. This is the only Kentucky Owl I've ever purchased. And part of the reason why I've never purchased one is because they cost so much. If they're going to be fire sale and all this stuff, though, I'm going to be going out there and buying some more. And I'd suggest you do too.
That's good.
Yeah. All
Cleansing
right.
the palate.
You
So
wanna-
we can dive into the Knob Creek.
Right. Which I expect to be really good, too.
Okay, so those of you who know Knob Creek, Jim Beam, good stuff. Generally, they have a lot of really good products. Knob Creek, I don't feel like it's hit or miss. I feel like for the most part, the Knob Creek single barrels are all good, depending on the price you pay for them. If you can find a store pick Knob Creek, grab it if it's not crazy high priced. $60, $65. You're not going to lose on it. It may not be your favorite bottle, but you're not going to lose on it at that price. So 120 proof, 5 proof points higher than his, and $40 cheaper than yours, even though yours is a $400 bottle.
Right.
And that's a. Is there an age statement on that?
I don't know. I don't have my glasses on.
I don't think there is.
I don't think there is. So this is. So it used to be these were blended by C.M. Dedman, who's the founder, right? So he is not obviously blending these anymore, but they're blended in his spirit. And Charles M. Dedman. And anyway, super good bottle.
So
as it turns out.
So this Warehouse H floor 8. So this is a high floor. This should be a flavorful bomb of a drink because it's way up in the rick house.
Also,
it was barreled in 2011 and it was selected in 2020.
And it's selected by Fred No.
Selected by Fred No the fourth, and it's about, that makes this, in this case, this is about an 8.5, probably about an 8.5-year-old bourbon. I don't know how that compares to that. Don't know what that age statement is, but 8.5. These days, if you can find something that's 8.5, 8+ years old, there's so much stuff going out that the age statements are a little bit less than they used to be because they're producing more, but they're also, it's flying out, so the barrels are getting younger.
All right, so this,
Check this out.
on the nose. It's very sweet. I like it. Obviously, the color is very
Also
dark.
very different.
Even though they proved it down to 120, I'm going to say it still looks really dark, especially compared to.
It does look really dark.
It looks much darker than the Kentucky Owl, which is at barrel proof.
Yeah.
So.
I'm betting the Owl is younger.
I'm betting it is too.
I mean, it's 115 proof, so they probably didn't proof it down much. They didn't add a ton of water to it, I wouldn't think. They didn't add a ton of water to this. So I'm thinking the Owl is probably younger than the Knob Creek.
All right.
Probably 5 to 7 years is what I'm thinking on the Owl. Just my guess.
What do you get on the nose?
I'd actually do get a little bit of mint on it.
And the reason I'm asking, Scott, is because my sense of smell is not real great. So
You
I'll
got
ask
the
you-
COVIDs?
No, I never
That's
had
good.
had a good,
wouldn't
a
hear
good sense
about
of
that.
smell. My right nostril works a little better, but it's not that great.
As I said, I get a little bit of, it's not that sweet. To me, it's not that sweet. It's got some mint on it. There's a little bit of earthiness to it. I also have a little bit of wax in it.
All right. So I just tasted mine and I like it. It's got a little bit of an ethanol burn on it, which I don't mind. at all. It's not unpleasant. It's got some dark, rich flavors, which I really like. Kind of, it's sweet, but it's also savory, which I tend to like in whiskeys quite a bit.
I think there's some.
I taste some tannins, some oak tannins in there.
Oh, but I get some, but I do get some fruitiness. I get some. There's a little bit of apple in that. I get some candied fruits, like maybe.
Yeah.
Like maybe some candied cherries.
I'm thinking plums, but I get that too. Not.
It is way different than the Owl.
Not hard
to me.
candies. This is less sweet than the Kentucky Owl, I think, but it's still sweet, but it's less sweet.
I don't know if this makes any sense. I feel like this has a little bit more natural fruit flavors to it. In other words, there is a fruitiness to it, but it's almost a natural. Like from the orchard, like not, you get like artificial sweeteners and you get natural sweeteners. I feel like the Knob Creek is a little more on the side of natural sweeteners versus that. That's not a slight against the Owl. That's just, it is what it is. That's my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine.
I don't disagree.
I'm an idiot.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
5 proof points different, and I don't feel like there's a huge amount. Like, in other words, sometimes your proof is high and it drinks lower, or your proof is low and it drinks higher. I feel like neither one of these drink incredibly high, and they don't burn you.
Okay.
To me. So.
So I know which one I like better. And ordinarily I like something that has more flavor in it better. But this isn't the case this time. I think the Knob Creek single barrel store pick has more flavor in it. But I think for me, the Kentucky Owl has a much longer and better finish, and that's what I like.
Sometimes we don't diverge, sometimes we do. In this case, we're diverging.
Okay.
I'm going with the Knob Creek.
Okay.
For me, I feel like I enjoy that better than the Owl. The Owl itself is really good. As I said before, it's a $400 bottle, and you got it for $100. That's a damn good deal. I wouldn't mind owning one of those. But if you brought these 2 bottles out to me and I knew what they were, it wasn't blind, I would say, all right, you have to pick one to drink this evening, and only one. I'm going with the Knob Creek. This store picked Knob Creek.
All right. So we don't always agree. We usually do, but we don't always agree. And I'm gonna say both of these are winners.
Yeah.
For $400, don't buy this for $400. But if you see this for $100, snatch it up, man.
It's a pretty good winner at $100.
It's really good for $100. Yeah. I like it better than the $65 bottle, but that doesn't mean that you will. But for $100, this is a good value.
That's right.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good. I think we've covered the gamut. I could get stupid and weird here, but we're going to go ahead and close things out.
All right. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Please leave comments. We appreciate those all the time. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.